Latina in radio. I'm gonna be honest, it's not really easy. I've been in radio since I was 19 years old, and growing up and still changing and trying to figure out who you are has been difficult. But radio definitely made me get out of my shell and try to figure out who I really am. And it's been a journey, but it's been also a blessing.
A woman that has definitely inspired me to be in radio and be as successful as I can would be my mother. And I know that sounds cliche, but my mother is an immigrant of Mexico, and she came here alone with 2 children. And I think if this woman could leave the life that she had in a different country and pursue something in America and make it great and give her kids the best life she can give, the least I can do is show her that the decisions she made in her previous life were worth it. The decision that she made to give up everything she knew to give her kids a better life was worth it. And I just want to make her proud.
That if I was to pick one woman, one person that inspires me, it would be my 6-year-old daughter, because I want her to look at me and say, that's a strong woman. That's somebody who has gone out there and done some pretty cool things and inspires me to go out there and do some pretty cool things too. So I hope that my daughter looks at me like I looked at Pat Benatar, a little rebellious, but a ton of talent.
I love radio because I get to give you the mental picture. And it's funny because someone asked me, who are some of your women radio mentors? And I really didn't have any. I've been in radio for over 30 years, and I've kind of been like the woman in radio. Other than Beth, like Beth McDonald on KEZ, what a paragon.
Well, you know, I've been here 33 years now. And when I first took over the show as host, I was one of the first women in the country to host a morning radio show. I don't know what took so long. Apparently it's worked, or I've managed to fool people. But women have a lot of power, and women make a lot of buying decisions in this country. In fact, if you look within a family, a husband and wife and children, the woman of the family influences most of the buying in that household. So women are very, very important. And you know, without women, we wouldn't have anybody, would we?
And the power of women in radio specifically, I just got the news last week that I was nominated for Large Market Personality of the Year. And that is for the CMA Awards, which happens every November. Some of our favorite artists are nominated, like Miranda Lambert, Keith Urban, Dirk Bentley. And I have won, and I am the only solo female nominated for Personality of the Year. It's not a morning show, it's just me and my friends that I talk to. Whether they're in Mesa or Avondale or Ahwatukee, I get to be here, and you keep me company throughout the day. So radio is such a special format, and I'm just so thankful to be here on KNIX.
I think a woman that inspired me early on to kind of get into radio and gave me the confidence, this is going to sound funny, but Gwen Stefani. Think about it. I mean, the radio is still male dominated in some places, and I started off in a show, all guys. I'm on a show with all guys. And here's Gwen Stefani, her band, No Doubt, all guys. And she's just like, takes the stage and kicks ass, and she's so cool. I'll never be that cool, but one can only, aspire. And then this building, you've got Lois Lewis on our station. She's awesome as well, and she just has so much energy, and I try to channel my inner Lois Lewis sometimes to get more energy.
Relating to women just comes naturally, because I'm a woman, and so I get it. And I think that's my strength on air, and something I'm most proud of is connecting with other women and getting along with other women, because it's natural to want to see someone who looks like me, talks like me, dresses like me, to win. That's why women kick butt.
The first time I ever heard girl power, I think it was from the Spice Girls. And they were really onto something because I think it's just now catching on. What is that, 20, 30 years later? Anyway, the big deal about being a woman in radio is being able to be part of a bigger support group. Nobody wants to go through this life alone. And if I am there for one person listening, if I can make one person feel more secure, if I can make one person feel like, you know, maybe it's going to get easier by sharing, you know, some of my life experiences. I've been through the dating world. I've been through, you know, getting cheated on and thinking I found my husband, but that really wasn't the guy, and then actually finding him, and, you know, now having 2 kids, I'm sort of navigating this new world of momhood. And so I think if I can be the support or be the friend there for anyone out there listening, I feel like I'm making a difference, and that's kind of the coolest thing ever.